Hi students, today we're going to begin Unit 5, Lesson 5, How Do We Hear? Listen to all of the sounds around you. Listen to the rustling papers, humming machines, chattering voices, tapping footsteps, and the many other sounds that you hear. How do your ears and brain make sense of sound waves? Your hearing system is one of the most amazing things that God has given you. Here is how it works. The ear has three main sections: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The outer ear, the part of the ear that you can see, collects sound waves. It has a wide shape to collect as many sound waves as possible, and it funnels sound waves down into the ear canal, a tunnel that leads from the outer ear to the eardrum. The ear canal is about 2 centimeters or almost 1 inch long. The ear canal can easily become infected, so to protect itself, the ear canal makes ear wax. And here is a diagram of what the inside of your ear looks like. Let's turn the page. The sound waves move down the ear canal and strike the eardrum. The eardrum is a membrane between the outer ear and the middle ear that vibrates when sound waves hit it, much like the skin of a drum vibrates when a drumstick hits it. The middle ear has 3 small bones that move sound from the eardrum to the inner ear. Together, these 3 bones keep sound waves from becoming too faint to be heard before they reach the inner ear. Sound waves move from the eardrum to the hammer, the outermost bone in the series of the 3 small bones in the middle ear. The hammer moves sound waves from the eardrum to the anvil, the middle bone in the series of 3 small bones in the middle ear. The anvil moves sound waves from the hammer to the stirrup, the innermost bone in the series of 3 small bones in the middle ear. The stirrup moves sound waves from the anvil to another membrane in the inner ear. Inside the inner ear is the cochlea, the spiral-shaped structure in the inner ear that turns vibrations into nerve messages. The cochlea is filled with fluid and tiny hairs. Sound waves that move into the inner ear cause the fluid inside the cochlea to vibrate. The tiny hairs in the cochlea sense these vibrations and turn them into nerve messages. These nerve messages travel through the auditory nerve. That's the nerve that sends messages about sounds to the brain. The brain then makes sense out of these messages so that you can hear sounds. What an amazing plan! God gives us a way to make sense of the energy that travels through the air or other materials. Let's look at the next page. On this page we have an experiment that we will do in class. How good is your hearing? And at the bottom is an intersection with technology. We'll talk about that during labs as well. On the next is intersection with amusement rides. We'll talk about that in class, along with some things you can do to keep your hearing, how to protect your ears. Again, we'll talk about that in labs. Let's look at the last page. Amazing creations. God made human ears not to hear frequencies lower than 20 hertz. If your ears could hear low sounds, you could hear the sounds inside your body, such as your blood flowing and organs working. If you could hear these sounds, it would be hard to concentrate on other sounds. Fast fact, keep it down. Sudden or loud sounds can damage the tiny hairs in the cochlea and cause hearing loss. And intersection writing, onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the invention of a word that sounds like the sound that it's describing. Examples of onomatopoeia are buzz, hiss, rustle, boom, and snap. And here's your questions for this week. 1. Describe the path that a sound wave takes as it leaves your CD player or iPod or whatever device you listen to music with and makes its way to your brain. Why are the 3 bones in the middle ear useful? What good is earwax? And why might some animals have very large ears?